But really, Jardine House sort of sticks out most in my memory right at the beginning of my career with Jardine. In May 2006, my wife and I were flown out to Hong Kong for a series of job interviews, which I thought we would land, we would sort of have a chance to freshen up and then start the next day. But no, I was asked to come straight to level 48 of Jardine House right off the plane to meet with who would become my boss, the finance director of Jardines. He wanted to see me immediately, didn't want me to wait until the next morning. So I had to change on the plane on the way from London to Hong Kong. Arrived in Jardine House, and it was very dramatic because it was black rain in Hong Kong. So the sky was dark, it was wet, and yet this sort of beacon, I just remember the porthole windows and the lights of it all sort of getting closer and closer as we approached. And sort of dropped off downstairs and then had to go straight up to the top, and so that was my sort of first memory of Jardine House proper. Jardine House has been a huge part of my life in Hong Kong, not just because I've worked there on 2 occasions, but also because it just felt for a period that my life just revolved around the building. So in my first apartment in Hong Kong, I used to take the bus to work, and the bus stop ended pretty much downstairs at Jardine House. So I would get out, I would go up and obviously work during the day. I would grab a coffee in Starbucks, and I think Starbucks was new then, so it was quite cool to be in Jardine House at Starbucks. And then we would, I remember on the mezzanine first floor, there was where Marketplace is today. It used to be Jardine Fleming Investment Centre, and it was where people used to go to basically sign up to invest in mutual funds. So new in Hong Kong, I need, earning a salary, I wanted to invest, so I went in there and sort of signed up in the investment centre. And then in the evening, we would sort of go down to the basement to Grappa's for a drink, or across the road to Captain's Bar. So I just, my day sort of started and ended in and around Jardine House. And for the first few months, it felt like Hong Kong was Jardine House and Central. It took me a while to realise there was more to it. But I think that just really speaks volumes about the sort of positioning of Jardine House for me personally, but also in Hong Kong. I think Jardine House in particular has always been there for me, as a sort of beacon. Even when I take the Star Ferry across to the Kowloon side and walk around and look back, I think the uniqueness of the porthole windows in Jardine House just stands out no matter where you are.